What's up, everybody? It's been a minute since I made a video. It hasn't actually been a minute, and I don't really care if it's been a minute or not. I'm doing my own thing. Anyway, I was scrolling on Twitter one time, earlier this week, and I saw a tweet, and it sparked this question in my head that is, why are people so often wrong in confidence? Why are people so confidently wrong all the time? The tweet that I saw, it was from a politician or something. And it was like, if you take 10% of 100 and then you add 10% to 90, you still have a decrease in the number, which is mathematically correct because 10% of 100 is 10. 10% of 90 is 9. So you add back 10% of 90, which is 9. So if the market decreases by 10%, and then increases by 10%, you're not actually back at your baseline. You're back. Anyway, regardless, it just made me think about, I was going through these comments, and it was just people, calling the guy dumb. And it's like, I know for a fact, some of them were satire. Probably most of them were satirical and just, taking the piss. But, this happens all the time where people, get platforms to talk about things, but they have no idea what they're talking about. For example, we can take Skip Bayless as an example for all the sports people that are watching my videos, because I know I have a lot of sports fans. This guy has been so wrong about LeBron James, however many times in this guy's life, but he keeps going back into it and pulling up these stupid little statistics to push a narrative that just isn't true. And I hate to get up here on this video and start defending King James. That's not the point of this video. But it's how can you sit there and have a platform and then be wrong in what you say? It makes no sense. And this new era of misinformation is just kind of sickening to me, because now you can't even look at a tweet, or not even a tweet. You can't even look at a webpage article and think you're getting the whole truth, because there's someone in there giving an opinion piece that's just not rooted in reality. I could harp on about this, but I don't really want to. Actually, I do actually want to, because here's the thing. If I keep going about this, I'm going to be confidently wrong. I'm going to be bringing up examples that I don't actually know are true. So it's kind of like a cycle, but I don't know, bro. It drives me nuts, because there's no topic on planet Earth right now that I know a lot about, to be completely honest. I think I'm pretty amateur, or surface level knowledge of pretty much everything I do, outside the little things. But it's for example, I saw this other post, and it was some dude on the Joe Rogan. I don't care to know the details, so I'm gonna be wrong to what I'm saying. Ironically, it was some dude got on debating, some scholar or something. He's debating a comedian, and the comedian himself is confidently wrong again. Why do we platform people that don't know what they're talking about? It drives me nuts. And here's the thing: I don't even know what I'm talking about. Dude, this video is not even supposed to be a troll, but I'm sitting up here yapping like it's a troll. I'm so serious. It drives me nuts when people get up on a platform and they talk and they talk and they talk and they don't know what they're talking about. And the thing is, they will turn around. I've seen this so many times on Twitter. They will turn around and pretend like they know what they're talking about. I don't understand what happened in this human society where people can't sit down, turn around, and be like, oh, you know what? I probably don't know what I'm talking about. You're right. I'm wrong. Why is it so hard for people to swallow their pride and just be like, you're right. I'm absolutely wrong. Bro, I had a discussion one time with a friend way back. We were talking about if $100,000 is life-changing. From my perspective, it is, because that's $100,000 you could put into your savings, and it could potentially change your life and shave years off your retirement fund. If we're just getting real. If that's compound. In theory, if it's compounding year by year and you're the same age you are right now, 20-something, 100,000 is life changing, because in 50 years when you're 70, not even 50, 30 years, and after all that compounding interest, if it's at the market average of 7%, that's life changing money. But this guy was yelling at me, no, it's not life changing, it's not this, it's not that. And I'm sure that there are things I'm not taking into account for, because the way I said it is super simplified. I'm sure there's things I'm not taking into account for, but objectively, if you're earning 7% interest, that $100,000 over 35 years to accumulate is going to be life-changing. It just is, because it's compounding interest. It's just things like that where people with no expertise try to tell you what they're talking about. And I hate to get political here. Here's another example. This vaccine conundrum that's going on, bro. I'm fully vaccinated. My brain works fine. I don't have autism. I don't have ADHD. I don't have any of this garbage that people want you to believe. But it's just a cycle of misinformation. It'd be RFK, who's never worked in the healthcare sector in his life, sitting there telling you what's up with vaccines. How can you say that? You read these studies, but you haven't done any studies yourself. You haven't worked in the field. You could go ahead and read these studies from a handful of doctors, while the majority of doctors sit here and be like, vaccines are actually good for you. While these handful, you haven't done any research yourself. You haven't studied it. How would you know what they're even talking about? You're using up these buzzwords. Well, dude, one thing I heard all the time during the COVID was this mRNA shit. Everybody has fucking mRNA. Whatever. It's not even that. It's not even the COVID shit. And that's not even what drives me nuts. I don't care. Vaccine, no vaccine, whatever. I don't care about the political shit. It's like, if you sit here and you talk and you give an opinion piece about something you don't know what you're talking about, you shouldn't be given the fucking opinion. If you want to have that opinion in private, go for it. Why are you giving an opinion on a public platform that you don't know what you're talking about? Bro, it's ridiculous. I don't know. It drives me nuts. This world, like, we live in a world of misinformation and half truths and just propaganda and falsities, even though, like, propaganda in air quotes, because we live in the Western world. Like, all of us are pretty privileged to live here. I'm blessed to be living in the Western world, in the Western society. But it's like, you can't deny there's still propaganda going on and, like, half truths being told and agendas being pushed on both sides of everything. I don't know, it just drives me crazy. And I thought that tweet would just, you took all the morons and you put it into one little section, and then you got exactly what I was talking about. It was hundreds of them. Just, you don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Where are you getting the 9 from? You took 100, you took 10% of 100, and then you add back 10%. That's 10. So you get 90 plus 10. Where are you getting the 9 from? Well, dumbass, they're getting the 9 from 90 plus 10% of 90, idiot. But yeah, you don't reach your baseline, period. End of story. Thank you, Logitech G Hub, for giving me a notification. Don't really care. Yeah, anyways, I've been chilling, doing my own thing. Probably gonna make some Raiders videos soon. I don't know, bro. I don't even want to get in front of a microphone. I'd be like so mad all the time. Not even mad, bro. I'd just be like, I don't know. I just don't have a motivation to do it. I don't know. Like, I don't want to get stuck in the side. Who cares? Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching this video because they care about my lack of motivation to make a YouTube video that's going to take me 15 minutes to make. Anyways, yeah, almost done finals. About to graduate probably if I pass. Outside of that, bro, yeah, I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm chilling. The gameplay you're seeing in the background is Escapist. Don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what part of the gameplay you'll be on, but it's probably where I'm just running around punching things or like trying to interact with stuff. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. If you liked it, you can leave a like. If you didn't like it, it's cool. Yeah, anyway, see you guys later, and shout out to all of my friends and fans who got me to 271 subscribers. You're all very wonderful and awesome. Thank you.